say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Houston wants to play fast.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Open space at the 25. Bust through behind his pad. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the ground, it's Gage. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. At the 35, he's loose.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Grab behind the line, it's Gage. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pressure pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again?
Timeout, Houston.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Knight. It's complete to the right. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense showing blitz here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thurman. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. They'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Knight. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks the tackle.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted one.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. He
picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that
breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run
toss, you better secure the edge first. You got to get outside. You can't let that defensive end get involved. Nice job. They toss it to the right, get the ball outside, get it to a guy with some speed that can chew up some ground in a heartbeat. Nice job securing the edge.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Knight. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense comes onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston going up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Houston! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to add another.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive.
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Looking for a man, it's Knight. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's reeled in, it's Gage. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Gage. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Houston wants to play fast. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got his man on the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Knowles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. He's got him. Turning it on. Touchdown, Knowles. Oh, that baby aimed and strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sideline so guys can get out of bounds.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Takes the easy throw in the flat.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
At the 40. That's a first down for the offense.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defense.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And they needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Houston.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now